You don't need to sculpt a single blade of grass for this. All you need is one photo and about 5 nodes. And by the end of this, you will have a full field ready to render in Blender 5.2. Let's start with the photo. I grabbed this grass texture from Pinterest. Bring it into Photoshop, use magic fill to clean out the white background. Erase whatever left over and save it out as a PNG with transparency. That transparency is doing all the work later, so don't skip it. Now over in Blender, make a plane about 20 centimeters long. That's your grass blade. Give it a new material, Ctrl T so the mapping nodes come in automatically, and plug in the PNG you just made. Turn on the thin wall. That's new in Blender 5.2 and it's what makes light pass through this flat plane correctly instead of looking like cardboard. That's it, your grass blade is done. Next, the ground. Bring in another plane. Add a few loop cuts and use soft selection to nudge some of those points up and down. You don't need anything fancy here, just enough variation that the terrain doesn't look perfectly flat. Now, I already had one of our stylized house sitting in the corner of this scene. For the ground material, same idea as before. I pulled the grass texture from Pinterest and fixed the tiling so it doesn't repeat obviously. If you want to push the realism further, that's exactly where to spend your time. Ground's done, blades done. Now we scatter. Add the scatter on surface modifier to your ground and in the instancing setting, pick the grass blade you built earlier. Push the density up until the coverage looks full. Quick note on that, if your computer isn't especially strong, pushing density too high can slow your viewport down fast. So bring it up gradually and keep an eye on how system's handling it. Then in the randomize setting, 3 things matter the most. Randomize the rotation on the z-axis, bump up the scale in uniform mode a little and increase the flipping slightly too. Those 3 are doing most of the work. Everything else in that panel, go play with it yourself and see what changes. Honestly, that's the fastest way to learn what each one does. At this point, it already looks like a grass field. But if you look closely where the planes stack up in the front of the camera, you will notice these dark, almost black patches. That's called sort order. And it happens because every transparent surface a light ray passes through uses up one of a limited number of allowed bounces. Stack enough grass plane in the front of each other and the ray runs out before it reaches the light, which is what leaves that black patch behind. The fix is one number. Go to the Render Properties tab, open Light Path, and inside Max Bounces, there's a separate field for transparent. Push that number up, and just like that, the black patches clear out, and your grass is ready. And this exact same method works just as well for stylized grass, not just realistic. The workflow doesn't change. By the way, if you like the look of this house, it's one of 16 in a pack our team put together, and it's up on our station. Links in the caption if you want to check it out. If this was useful, a like and a subscribe genuinely helps me keep putting these out. See you in the next one.